previously on Gearz.
All right, time to turn our attention to Formula One, of course, brought to us compliments of Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre. You can stand a chance to win a trip to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix. Go to twt.to. So it is the Indian Grand Prix this coming weekend, and we've had our 2 free practice sessions, and no surprises. Sebastian Vettel and Red Bull dominating both sessions. Unbelievable how consistent this guy is with that car. I'll get into the times a little bit later on in the show, but first let's go through some other news. Great news for the Marussia team. Now, Marussia were excluded from the Concord Agreement initially. All right. Now they've had discussions with Mr. Bernie Ecclestone, and very pleased to report that Marussia has secured its future in Formula One. They are the final team to sign a commercial deal with Bernie Ecclestone, and it means that all 11 teams on the grid are committed to Formula One until the end of 2020. Now that sounds too good to be true. And sometimes it is. I still think we are going to see a few changes over the next couple of years, but let's hope that we do have 11 teams on the grid for the foreseeable future. Other news that has come out of India as well. The Indian Grand Prix will go ahead as scheduled after a hearing into a legal challenge has been delayed, which is rather farcical if you ask me. So Fernando Alonso says he's putting in some of the best races of his career, despite the fact that he's been once again solidly beaten by Sebastian Vettel. He said, "I will ensure I will have more opportunities. I'd like to win more championships. In the last 4 years, I've fought for 3 world championships. I finished 3 times seconds, which is obviously sad, but I am extremely proud." Will Ferrari have anything for the next couple of weeks and 4 races? Nobody knows. Paul Di Resta, the Force India driver, is a little bit confused as to why Toro Rosso have signed the Russian teenager Daniil Kvyat, but says one cannot rule him out pulling off a surprise as well. No. He says he thinks it was a shocker for everyone. He was expecting one person to get the drive, and I think we all were. We were all expecting Antonio Felix da Costa. Unfortunately, that is where the midfield is. Nothing makes sense. It's busy enough without it already getting busier for next year. That's what Paul Di Resta was saying. I think he's fighting for his Formula One future, unfortunately, is young Paul Di Resta. Fernando Alonso, more on him. He says there's no controversy at Ferrari. There's still huge rumors, and I've got to tell you, come out early this morning in the first free practice at about 6 o'clock this morning, that Fernando Alonso, there's speculation that he could move to McLaren. But Alonso is quoted by Staines Massa magazine as insisting his situation at Ferrari has not changed at all. He did come out and say, I would obviously like to win the championship and be closer in years like this, but we are second, something that half the grid cannot even dream of. So nice and philosophical from Fernando Alonso, but still a long way to go as well. All right, let's turn back to first or second free practice this morning. And Sebastian Vettel was yet the fastest man. He was 0.3 quicker than his teammate Mark Webber. Romain Grosjean was half a second off the pace. Lewis Hamilton 0.7 off the pace. Fernando Alonso also 0.7 off the pace. Rosberg 0.8, Massa 0.8, Kimi Raikkonen 0.9, Sergio Perez and Jenson Button 1.2 seconds off the pace. So it's going to take a colossal effort for anybody to get close to Sebastian Vettel. Without a doubt, he will be crowned world champion this weekend, barring some, engine failure and the fact that Alonso wins the race and we see it go for another race. But I think you can say without a doubt, the way the Red Bull has gone this year, Sebastian Vettel will be a 4 times world champion consecutive. That is mighty, mighty impressive. There we go. That's a look at our Formula One news. Don't forget, if you want to find out more about this day in history in Formula One, then all you have to do is go to my website, f1sasha.com, or if you're on the BlackBerry 10 series, then you can just go to my app, Formula Sasha. There we go.
I've just seen on Sport24's website, it says Formula One Team Force India will pay tribute to retiring cricket great Sachin Tendulkar on their cars during this weekend's Indian Grand Prix.
Awesome.
They'll have Master Blaster on the nose of its car as it aims to be a big hitter in the world of sport, like Tendulkar. That's very cute.
That is unbelievable because Sachin Tendulkar is one of my favorite sporting heroes of all time. Do you know that?
Really? Well, he is a machine.
Yeah. He's unbelievable. I love Sachin Tendulkar. I'm going to miss him in the world of cricket. Speaking of the Master Blaster, should we play the Master Blaster? This is Master Blaster. Of course, our Formula One update brought to us compliments of Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre. You stand a chance of winning a trip to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix. Just go to twt.to.
Win a trip for two to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix of your choice. Plus, you can double your chances when you buy any 2 or more Pirelli tyres. Get to your nearest Tiger Wheel and Tyre to enter. Only at
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Gearz with Sasha Martinengo on bulls.co.za.